So I have this huge backlog of Ninjago sets and Star Wars sets, and I've been collecting all of these and gathering them up for a very special project for the past 2 years and trading them, and got some free, bought some, got a whole bunch with a whole bunch of VIP points. So basically they were free, but I don't know which is better, Star Wars or Ninjago. Let's talk about them. Coming up next. Hello everybody, this is Dr. McBrick, and I'm here with a different type of video, but this one I want to get your opinion whether Ninjago or Star Wars backlogs are the best. Which one is the best, the Ninjago backlog or the Star Wars backlog? And we'll get to that in a few minutes. Now, what's happened over the past several years? Let me explain. First of all, I didn't acquire all these at once, and I didn't pay $1 bajillion for these. I paid enough, but I acquired these over several years, and I use several different means to get them. One is, you'll see I buy a lot of sets that the boxes are torn up and there's some sort of damage to them. However, the bricks are the same and are in great condition, excellent brand new condition. So that way, it's just a lot cheaper when you do it that way. You can get them on certain markets that way. I also use my VIP points at the Lego shop at home because I buy other sets for Figsdale, and we buy all the modulars and all that kind of stuff. And so I use all of those as well. And I had about 12,000 VIP points, so I was able to acquire a bunch of sets for free, which I did with a lot of the Star Wars stuff. And I also purchased them, on various secondary markets. There's only one of these sets here that I purchased, or two of these sets that I purchased day one when they came out, the Ninjago Docks and Ninjago City, and those came out 2 years separately, I believe. And everything else I've bought since then. So anyway, that's enough of the explaining. I guess I don't have to explain myself. But anyway, this is my Ninjago backlog. So let's take a look. What I want to know is, which one is better, do you think? So here's what I have for my Ninjago World, or Eastern Figsdale. We're going to have the Destiny's Bounty, and that is such a wonderful, wonderful model. I mean, it's one of the most gorgeous boats I think that Lego has ever done. And then we have Battle for Ninjago City, which is an older set from almost, I don't know, a decade ago or something like that. And that is a really, really beautiful set as well. Of course, we have Ninjago Docks, which came out the past couple of years. Up here, we have this, and this is actually, I bought this like at Walmart or something on sale, 50% off, and now the thing is so expensive if you go on eBay to try to buy it. So I'm really glad I got a copy of it when it was actually, I got it for like $20 or something like that. Unbelievable in terms of that. And let's see, here is another one of my favorites, the mech, Garmadon. This is just going to look so cool walking along in Figsdale, doing some damage up there with Garmadon and stuff. And you can see it's an open box, but it's in really good shape. Ninjago City, this was a first day purchase when it came out. Just had to have this. Absolutely love this particular set. It's just gorgeous. You can see just from shelfware and stuff, there's a little bit of damage on the boxes. But it's a good thing that people in the Lego community collect these boxes, because I'll tell you what, when something happens to the box, you can get them. You can get them for a deep discount a lot of times. This one I just bought a couple of months ago, and this I bought primarily because Piper likes wolves. And I just thought this is a three-tailed wolf. That would look kind of cool. And speaking of some sets that are really in bad shape, in terms of great sets, this is the Dragon Pit set. Now, this set is still on the market. However, I was able to acquire it off of Craigslist because of this. I mean, seriously, just this damage right here, I got $40 off on this set. So the set became manageable to purchase. And this is going to look really cool. I'm actually going to use the Dragon Pit as my entrance to Apocalypseburg. So this won't go in Ninjago City, actually. This will go to Apocalypseburg. This is a set that's still on the market. I got this at a deep discount at Walmart again. And it is the Monastery set, which I absolutely love. It's really cool. And this set here is one of the ultimate sets, if you ask me, the Temple of Air Jitsu. Now, this set is rather old. It's starting to get along in the tooth, but this was an open box. All of the bags are there. It is a gorgeous set. So this is what I have for my Ninjago backlog. I'm going to build all of these, and I'm going to put them in my Eastern Figsdale region, which is, I can't show you at the moment because I have something sitting over there you're going to need to see here in a minute. But anyway, this is what I have. So what do you think? That's a lot of Ninjago. Now, again, I'm very selective when I pick things out. You know, I could go with like all in and buy every single Ninjago set. And that's great if you want to do that. And a lot of people do that, especially collectors or folks who are really into the theme. But I like to pick out things that I know I'm going to use in my display in Figsdale and also in a display in dioramas and stuff. And also I pick out things so that I know that when I take them all apart someday, I can use the really cool parts for them as well. And my grandkids and everybody can use those parts for their play and their building and stuff. So that is my Ninjago backlog. There's a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff there. Let's go check it out. Okay, so here is my Star Wars backlog. Now, I acquired most of these sets. All of these sets, with the exception of 2, are brand new. But all of these sets are, some of them are old. So I got them on some secondary markets. But I acquired a lot of these sets through a combination of shop at home VIP points and eBay discount coupons and things like that, and a couple other secondary markets, Craigslist and a few things like that. So I got these. None of these I paid retail for, except for I paid above retail for one of them, which once you see it, you'll realize why. But that was something I had saved up for a long time. So let's get into it. Now, my theory with Star Wars, collecting Star Wars sets, is, one, it took me a long time to get into the Star Wars collecting, and because I knew once I did, I would go down the rabbit hole, and I'd never stop. So what I decided to do was collect ships and a couple of things that would fit into Figsdale. So if it wasn't a ship, or if it didn't fit into Figsdale, I wouldn't get it necessarily. And just really cool things. So I didn't collect tons of stuff, but I collected enough that it's stuff that I like, either from my childhood watching Star Wars, from when I was a great Star Wars fan with my older kids who are now adults, to things that would fit into Figsdale. So let's get started. So I bought some ships, and I thought the ships actually will go nicely up here. You see, I already have one there, and that's the Naboo fighter. The Naboo fighter from 1999 was one of the first original Star Wars sets that they had come out with. And so I'll be putting all the sets up here on the shelves and things like that. But so I got that set. This was one of the sets that my children and I, my older kids who are now adults, they and I, we bought and we built. So this is actually the original from 1999. And as you can see, it is right up here on my shelf, proudly displayed, which I still think is the best Naboo starfighter, fighter. But you know what? I know that they've made 2 others since then that look really cool as well. But for me, why it's the best is because it holds a special place. This is also one of the Star Wars things that holds a special place. And as you can see, it's a used set. It is the original 1999 version of the Gungan sub. And I just think this is absolutely, whether or not you like Jar Jar Binks, I could care less. I love this sub. It looks like a ray are floating through the water. Just the way they do the tail, just the lines of it. For $19.99, this and the Naboo fighter, to be honest with you, my kids and I were just absolutely stupefied and dazzled, as beautiful as those sets were. Now let's start getting into the new stuff. Here is a newer Rebel U-Wing. I just dropped a set off of there. Sorry about that. There's a Rebel U-Wing. Apologize for all of this light here. You know what? I'm going to try something. Let's try this. There we go. There's the Rebel U-Wing fighter. As you can see, that one, I just like the shape of it. I like the fact that these pop out straight and everything like that. So I think that will be a nice addition to my ships. And again, I decided I was going to collect cool ships. cool ships that I like. Right here is another thing, the Imperial Dropship, the 20th anniversary set. So it comes with a new version of the Han Solo 2000 version. And I remember when my kids and I got that version, the original Han Solo with those yellow faces and stuff. But I need some more stormtroopers. I like these troopers, and so I thought this trooper transport would be cool. Going along with some ships, let's see what was on the floor here. Oh my goodness. Show you my dirty floor. Oh, here's a pod racer. Yeah, this is Anakin's pod racer, the 20th anniversary edition. Now, we had the original pod racing set back when my older kids were little. So I got this just because, one, I like the 20th anniversary sets. They come with these little figures here, and although on the back they say 20 on them and look kind of weird, I just kind of think these just take me back to when my now adult kids were little, and we had so much fun with these sets. I mean, it was just on the floor constantly playing. Slave One. What can I say about Slave One? Well, I can say that this is a really cool build, a really cool ship. And from all indications, let me know what you think, but a lot of people are saying that outside of the UCS version, this is the actual, the one that actually is really cool and is a cool build, as opposed to the original one and stuff. So I got that one on the recommendation, to be honest, of Jang and a few other people who were like, yeah, that's a great set in terms of if you're looking for a Slave One. Here's something that Adrian had, who we never made. It's a microfighter. Don't even know it's the homing spider droid. Don't even know where that's from. Can't recognize it. But anyway, I still have that in the box. And we have, of course, the Bounty Hunter speeder bike. That one is another battle pack. So these little battle packs are kind of cool. This one was about 50% off because of that. So again, you know, people sell these on the secondary market, just want to get rid of them and stuff, and don't realize sometimes what they have. All right, let's see here. Let's look at this. This right here is the Jakku quad jumper. I just like the looks of this set. I just think it looks really, really cool. I mean, look at that. Seriously, it just looks really awesome if you ask me. So I got it because I like the looks of it. That's exactly why. All right, I'm going to step over here since I changed my lighting here. There is the X-Wing Starfighter. This is another version of that X-Wing Starfighter. Now, I actually had one, the original one that was in gray, back in, I don't know when it was, 1999 or 2000, something like that, and I really liked it. But this one, actually, this comes from the latest series, and I just think it looks really, really cool. Had to get the Mando Battle Pack. Absolutely love those four figures. So I got those. Thought those were pretty cool. I got two X-Wings. One, I like this X-Wing because it's you know, reminiscent of the old X-Wing fighters, right? But I'm an orange fan, and honest to goodness, I love Poe Dameron's X-Wing. And those engines, look at those engine cowlings and stuff, and the way the wings move. I just think this is going to be a really cool set. Now, you know I'm a Clemson fan because my oldest son got a doctorate from there, and it's just a great school as far as I'm concerned. So if I could, I was going to put all of these in purple. The only thing is, they don't make this piece in purple. That piece right there, if you know where I can get one of those in legit Lego purple, please let me know, because then I could outfit this and make it into a Clemson X-Wing, which would be really, really awesome, at least for my family, because we love Clemson. All right, let's see what else I got. Of course, I had to get, and what I've heard is probably one of the best Millennium Falcons, is the Rise of Skywalker Millennium. I think this is Rise of Skywalker Millennium Falcon. Yeah, and this is the one where the sections pop up as opposed to the little sections. The bigger sections pop up. And Jang and a whole bunch of other people were reviewing this and saying that this is actually a really, really nice Millennium Falcon compared to some of the others. So I thought that was kind of cool as well. Another set that we got is the Resistance Bomber. The Resistance Bomber, I love this set, just the way it's shaped. It's kind of almost pistol shaped in a sense, and the way the bombs fall down the chamber there and all that kind of stuff. Again, it comes with some great minifigs. I just think this set is really, really awesome. And again, it's a newer set, but it's a couple years old now, I think. I don't know, 2016 maybe. But anyway, I just thought that was a really, really cool set. And let's see here. Continuing with the Mandalorian theme, I bought this beauty right here, which I think is actually really, really cool. The ATST Raider. I actually like the red legs and the brown legs on it. I know there's been a lot of talk in the Lego community, but again, I am not a Star Wars purist by any means. I love Star Wars. I saw Star Wars in 1977 14 times in the theater when it came out. I am just, I've seen all the movies many, many times. I have the collections, all that sort of thing. I'm not a Star Wars purist, however. I just like the way that looks. And that's the way with this. I like the way the Jakku quad jumper looks. I like the way this Resistance bomber looks. I just like the way things look. And that's why I buy them, because I like them. I like the fact that's orange, and at some point I might be able to make that orange and purple and white and deck that out in my school colors. I just think that's really, really cool. All right. The last thing I want to show you is my favorite Star Wars set of all times. It's the Ewok Village. And that is, to me, what Star Wars is all about in terms of that is an amazing set. I apologize for the reflection of the light. Let's see, I could probably turn this light back on here. Sorry, this is not a professional video by any means here, evidently. But anyway, the Star Wars Ewok Village. What can I say? Look at it. Just take it in all its goodness. This is a brand new one, mint in the box. That's the one that I paid collector's value for. But you know what? I'd save for that because I just think it's a great set. So anyway, that's what's going on with my Star Wars. So let me tell you up. And oh, looks like we have Ginger down there. Yeah. Hey, Ginge, what's happening? Anyway, that's what I have for my Star Wars collection, my backlog. I will be building all of those. This set back here, you will see in Figsdale, the Ewok Village. Again, I'm one of those people that, you know what, even though that set is more rare and more expensive and all that kind of stuff, and I could probably save it as an investment for a couple of years, I want to build it. I want to put it in Figsdale. I want the kids to be able to enjoy it. I want to be able to enjoy it. I want to show it to you all. That's what I want to do. So anyway, so this is my Star Wars Lego collection as it stands. I might get another ship or two once these shelves empty out and I need to put some cool stuff on the shelves. But I got the ships. I got all of that basically because I just like them, not because of any particular canon or particular, purity or anything like that. I just like the sets. And ultimately, isn't that what Lego's about? Just buying sets you like and collecting sets you like and building them and enjoying them and stuff like that. So let me know what you think. Oh, you know what? You're probably not going to be able to let me know what you think because there won't be any comments to this video. So I apologize. But you can go over to my Instagram. I am on the socials at Dr. McBrick on Facebook, Flickr, Instagram, and at drmcbrick.com. I'll try to post this video up on drmcbrick.com. If you really want to send me a message about this, please. I have a feeling that the comments will be turned off on this video because of the type of video it is. But just let me know and go over to drmcbrick.com, send me a comment, or get on Facebook and or on Instagram. Send me a comment. Share, like this video if you're so inclined. I hope that you got something out of watching this. Again, it's just my collection. It's nothing, spectacular. But I'm just very blessed to be able to have all of this and to be able to bring it to you in my videos as we go along. So, with that said, this is Dr. McBrick. I got to get to building. Signing out.